Okay. In the 2K Sports, we have the NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke. Also joining us from the sidelines, David Aldridge. This game in Milwaukee marks the start of a homestand for the Bucks. Victory eluded them last time in New York when they took on the Knicks. Antetokounmpo. The Knicks pull it in. You know, you were talking about Giannis. He can put up 30 a game without taking many shots from the perimeter. That's a tall order these days, especially because he gets doubled every single time. Now, here's Anunoby. The shot's good from Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Outside Jackson. Giannis outside. The three. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down. New York with the ball. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. And Brunson gets it to go.
It's gotten to the point where you have to chase Jalen Brunson off the perimeter. This guy will really hurt you from deep.
Giannis high post. And the layup's good off the glass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Towns. And the dunk by Towns.
You call that moving with intent and purpose. The big-time finish by Karl Anthony.
Outside Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. Back to Portis. Kicks it out to Giannis. The second chance effort. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
And this is where you feed Giannis. The closer he is, the more dangerous he becomes.
Pass to Towns. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Thompson with it. Lillard picks him up. Clock at 4. From outside the arc. Antetokounmpo knocks it away.
And there's the length of Giannis. Bad idea to even attempt to get that shot over him.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Giannis has got 6.
And we've seen Giannis elevate his scoring ability over time. Great bucket there.
Towns with it. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. New York needs to get off a shot. From deep, Brunson. The rebound by the Bucks. And talking about the Knicks, GA, do you feel they took a step forward last season?
I do. I mean, losing in 7 in the conference semis with all the injuries they had, that really kind of set them back. They ended that game 7 with the Pacers missing 4 of their starting 5. So, no doubt, expectations will be high.
Here's Giannis, following the score by New York. And Giannis Antetokounmpo throws it down home.
An amazing athlete. The length, speed, Giannis is borderline impossible to guard when he is playing downhill.
Now here's Towns. 1:02 left to play here in the first. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
Well, Karl Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer, that time doing work inside.
Pass to Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Back to Giannis. It falls for his 5th field goal tonight. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Well, efficiency is everything, right? So far in this one, this guy has been on the money.
Here's Towns. 32 seconds left here in the first quarter. Back to Anunoby. 5 on the clock. Pass to Towns. Antetokounmpo pulls it in.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scored.
And the chink by Antetokounmpo.
And we see this often now from Giannis. His offensive repertoire has become so versatile.
Now here's Towns. Back to Brunson. Beyond the arc. The shot, no good. Giannis Antetokounmpo, he's feeling it tonight and has been the driving force for Milwaukee. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. He racked up 12 points. We'll return shortly. And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
They've been so aggressive, going strong at the defense, looking to score off of that penetration.
Yeah, and what an excellent display of passing in the early stages of this game. A good deal of their points coming directly off quality passes.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Bucks use their size defensively to great impact. Coach Doc Rivers said, we're not fast, we're long. So we get our fingertips on a lot of balls, and that slows fast teams down. Switching keeps guys in front of you, and the more size we can put in front of people, the better we can be. Kevin?
Yeah, you followed this league for a long time. That sounds like a pretty good game plan. Hart, no good. Milwaukee in the lead. Lillard scanning the floor. Giannis outside. The Knicks pull it in.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
We know, Doris, that Towns might already be one of the best shooting bigs ever.
But Kevin, he flat stated and called himself the best shooting big of all time. He has an argument because not only has he shot the ball incredibly well from deep, even as his volume has gone up, his efficiency stays the same. This is a gifted offensive post player.
Now here's Brunson, following the miss by Giannis. Brunson with it, guarded now by Jackson. Took the opportunity when he saw it. Towns has got 9 points.
My goodness, we've seen stretch fives in this league, but for Karl Anthony Towns to make that long a shot, look out.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
Brunson, right side. Towns, the screen. And Hart has it in the corner. And again, New York with the triple.
Well, Josh Hart just making a really quick decision on the catch. It touches his hands and he lets it fly.
Here's Lillard. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
There's the screen. The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Hart. Bridges outside. 5 to shoot. Towns at the elbow. Over Jackson. And the rejection by Jackson.
Bucks ball. Substitution on the court.
Lillard outside. Pass to Kite. Robinson pulls it in. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Knicks. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. There's 1:38 left here in the second. And the dunk by Robinson.
Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet. Good night.
Well, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
And so here is New York following the bucket by the Bucks. Tucker a screen. Pass to Achua. Robinson down low. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Of course, the way this Knicks roster was put together, they have a great level of physicality.
Kevin, if you think about it, the way the rules are starting to trend back toward that level of physicality, they've got an opportunity to be successful. They also have a big-time star in Jalen Brunson, so there's a lot to like about the future.
The game now all-time. Trent got his first 3 points of the game.
This is what we would call a hot spot, particularly if Gary Trent Jr. is the shooter.
There's 38 seconds left to play here in the half. Back to Robinson. Just 5 to shoot. Sinks it from just inside the baseline. And the Knicks lead by 2.
This is about the extent of Mitchell Robinson's game, but boy, he's putting in work in the mid-range.
Back to Trent. To the middle. Here's Kite. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
Great contest by the defender, but that's a dunk you've got to put down in his face.
Here's McBride. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Knicks lead by 4. We'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. New York leading by 4. Brunson outside. Off target from three-point range. GA, as you know, Jalen Brunson is a second-generation NBA player.
Yeah, his dad, Rick Brunson, was an 11-year vet who also played overseas and eventually settled in as a coach in this league. So Jalen grew up in those NBA locker rooms.
Now, Hart, after Jalen Brunson missed it on that last three-pointer. Hart banked in off the glass. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
To the paint. Back to Giannis. And here is Portis. Nothing on the board. Shot clock at 5. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Hart.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Got it from 16 feet. Giannis has got 16 points.
And you can see the growing confidence that Giannis has in that mid-range.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Kevin, Giannis Antetokounmpo is not one to puff out his chest and chase accolades. He said, I put the work in. That's how I get my confidence. I don't follow the media or my stats. What I know is that I put the work in, and I try to be the best version of myself. And that focus has served him well. Kevin?
It has. You know, his dedication, David, unquestioned. And we appreciate your report. Back to Towns. New York moving the ball around. Now, here's Hart. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. And the Bucks making a change here. And we're just about 2 minutes into the second half now. Hart, no good.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Greg, 2 seasons ago, the Bucks ranked first in defensive rating. Last season, they dropped down to number 19.
Yeah, shifting defensive schemes, coaching changes, also swapping Drew Holiday for Damian Lillard. But they can and should be better than 19.
Here's Towns following the 3 by Milwaukee. And the layup falls. 11 points in the game.
Yeah, that was the third straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Lost contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just simply overpowers the defense. Giannis flexing that near 7-foot frame.
Free throw, no good for Antetokounmpo. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot. Can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
And so Antetokounmpo looking over it. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Here's Thor, defended by Hart. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Substitution on the floor.
New York leading by 4. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Back to Mitchell. Over in the corner, McBride. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Robinson with it. Guarded now by Jackson. And McBride gets it to go.
This guy reads situations so well, and he knows how to execute.
To the wing right side. Castellanos. No good that time. Excellent D that time from Robinson. And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. He's ready to talk things through with the team. The Knicks with the lead. Pass to McBride. Achua with it. Back to McBride. Achua with it. Defended by Portis. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, Achua has a knack for understanding when to opportunistically look to score and draw these fouls.
Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
And fun run by the Knicks in the playoffs. But Doris, horrible injury luck ended their season.
Kevin, borderline absurd bad luck for injuries. You think about it, Julius Randle goes down in the regular season. And then in the playoffs alone, Mitchell Robinson, OG Anunoby, and Bojan Bogdanovic all miss significant time. And who can forget Jalen Brunson getting hurt in that Game 7? Almost unreal bad luck.
New York leading by 7. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Here's McBride. He's got 5. In the corner, it's Robinson. Pass to McBride. Just 5 on the clock. Inside. Here's Achua. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the New York Knicks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Milwaukee with the ball. 7-point differential. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Back to Portis. Giannis inside. And he makes good on the layup. Giannis has got 22 points.
Contact just doesn't matter against Giannis. Once he's inside, he is not to be stopped.
Towns with it. Lillard picks him up. Brunson. Back to Towns. Brunson with a clean look. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. Back to Lillard. The three. It's rebounded by New York. Now Brunson. Pass to Anunoby. With the drive. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Gary Trent Jr.
OG Anunoby is 6'7" with a big-time frame. He's going to shake off some contact, folks.
One of the best 3-and-D wings in the league. Well, let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. I listened to Tom Thibodeau talking to his team during the break. He told them it's all about maintaining the lead. He told them he knows it's easy to get comfortable when you're in this position, but that they need to keep the pressure on. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. That's a 2 from Towns. Got it off in time and beat the shot clock, but it's no good. And it's Antetokounmpo penetrating. Prince with it. It's rebounded by Brunson. Anunoby outside. Hart. And the rejection by Antetokounmpo. Out of bounds, Knicks ball as New York keeps possession of it. And here is Hart. The kick out to Anunoby. 4 on the clock. Here's Brunson. And at last they get one to fall. Brunson's got the lead up to 10 now for the Knicks. Giannis with the dunk and throwing it down hard.
And Antetokounmpo slamming it down there, using his sensational will to finish with the flush.
Back to Brunson. Towns in the corner. Brunson with it. Outguarded by Giannis. Takes a 3. Towns, no luck.
Listen, that's a shot he can make, but obviously the defense okay letting him shoot it.
Lillard outside. From deep three-point territory.
If you want to cut into a lead, you have got to trust your teammates and move the ball.
A kick out to Towns. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Brunson outside. Left side, Towns. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Bucks trailed by 6.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip. You get the sense Torian Prince rises to the challenge and relishes every chance he gets.
Over to the left wing. Stolen by Prince. Here's Lillard. Count it!
So much riding on that shot. What a bucket.
I'll tell you, that changes things, doesn't it? Good job, young fella. What a game.
32 seconds left to play here in the fourth.
You can see that OG Anunoby wants the opportunity to deliver in a big moment and does.
That's good from Anunoby.
That and one free throw ups it to a 2-possession game. Costly foul on the shot that time.
Prince outside. Left side, out to Gumbo. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play.
And you know, he knows he's the leader of this team. Giannis embracing the opportunity to come through with big baskets.
And that's an intentional foul.
And you know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
It's the first. That makes it a 3-point lead. So he goes 2 for 2 at the line. And it's a 4-point ballgame.
And thanks to his good work at the line there, now we have a 2-possession ballgame.
3-pointer, Lillard. Money! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within one.
His team is in a tight spot, but Lillard keeps his cool, totally focused on getting them what they need. No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
The Bucks making a switch here. And the second of 2 is good. That will put them up by 2. And we've got a timeout called by Doc Rivers. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. And talking about the approach now, what are they looking at?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
Well, they've got to be aggressive, guys, because the defense doesn't want to foul here.
And stolen by Anunoby. And they stop the clock as soon as they can with the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's a 4-point ballgame.
And you can wrap this one up. Great job to stay cool at the line and finish it off.
So a close game sees New York take this one. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work for this win.
That's a good point. I mean,
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. It's a single-game return to Dallas as the Mavericks look for a boost from their hometown crowd. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team. They lost both of the matchups in this interconference battle a season ago. They'd like to change that now.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And this, one of the few opponents who really stuck it to them during what was an otherwise excellent season for them. You're right, they've got to have revenge on their minds tonight. And you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
That one falls. We can expect more of a methodical pace, Brent, I think, in this one. What do you think?
Yeah, you're right, Kevin. Both of these teams love to run their offense in the half court. They'll slow things down. They'll love the setups. They'll try to manipulate a couple of the plays to get matchups they want. Neither side afraid to take it under 5 seconds on a shot clock, and that patience may pay off.
And the Knicks with possession here. Following the score by Dallas. Brunson, no good. Here are the Mavericks. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Kevin, Jason Kidd and I talked a few minutes ago. Now, I spoke to him about the plan for Karl-Anthony Towns now. Coach said, we know Cat has size and power, so we're hoping we can match him there. We don't want to make ourselves soft targets for him. And expect it to be intense and physical down on the block. Guys?
Okay, David, much appreciated. And so here is Dallas. Jalen Brunson missing his last shot. Pass to Irving. And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. 4-point game. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Anunoby, good.
Three ball is what makes Anunoby such a threat on offense.
Irving surveying the floor. Pass to White. Here's Christie. Shot clock at 6. Stolen by Brunson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
With a little zest that time, Anunoby unleashing that athleticism at the rim.
And here's Irving. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Here's Christie. Brunson with some nice D. New York trailing.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
There's 1:59 left here in the opening quarter. Towns wide open. And again, New York with the triple.
On the catch and shoot there, just so relaxed. Almost looks like Towns is playing a game of horse out there.
And the officials will call the illegal screen right here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Now the Knicks with it. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Inside, Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Not getting old here. Seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
Well, we know, GA, the Mavs are so adept at hunting the matchups they want. They're patient and methodical.
They never look like they're in a rush, right? Even when you send a double or trap the ball, the Mavs stay calm and know where to go. It's what makes slowing down their pick and roll so difficult.
Bridges for 3. Rebound by Joel Embiid. Mavericks trailed by 4. To the inside. White, good.
And with that basket, he's able to end a 10-0 run by the Knicks.
Towns, the screen. Anunoby in the corner. Off target from outside. To the paint. Pass to Embiid. And on the way from Irving for 3. It's rebounded by New York. New York with the ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Now here's Brunson. 6 to shoot. Puts up a deep 3. He can't get that one to fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Knicks lead by 2. We're back after this from America. And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Knicks.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Sometimes the offense can be keyed by just quick possession. So you get a steal, and you can get out in transition. You seem to be very focused on that end of the floor.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Mavericks trailed by 5. Brent, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but I think it amazes both of us that Jalen Brunson fell to the second round, the 33rd pick back in 2018. So with that in mind, how has he overcome the doubters?
Well, the first thing he got was opportunity, Kevin, and that's all you can ask for as a young player. What he was able to do in Dallas opened up the eyes of a lot of people to what he was capable of as a point guard in the league. But trust me, Jalen Brunson has never stopped believing in his ability and confidence to dominate a game the way that we've seen him do that in the past couple of seasons.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Kevin, thank you. OG Anunoby has become a great complementary offensive weapon. Coach Tom Thibodeau says he's got a really good feel for it. He's very unique in that sense. He knows how to read defenses and how to attack. Kevin, his acquisition has taken this team to another level at both ends of the court. Back to you.
DA, it's been phenomenal. No question about that whatsoever. Thank you so much. Mavericks trailed by 3. A minute and a half gone here in the second quarter. Pass to Lively. Here's Pritchard. No scoring in this one. Lively's shot is off.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
McBride's shot is off. Now here's Hardy. Covered by Mitchell. And here's Hardy. And Martin now top of the key. He sticks that one in from 20 feet away.
Oh, man, just taking a smooth shot. Martin could have put butter on that one.
McBride with the ball. From deep. Good, and the assist goes to Robinson. McBride's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. A different look for Dallas. And, Brent, you've seen the way the game has grown over the years. The skill level of the league is higher than ever.
Yeah, the talent level, Kevin, that is on display on a nightly basis in this league is staggering. But a lot of kids out there watching what's going on, they're going to push this game even further. How exciting is that?
Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Mitchell with it. He's picked up by White.
That's a bad turnover right there. But aside from that one, I think they've done a good job controlling the pace and the ball during the game.
Mavericks trailed by 4. Now Irving. And for those of you just joining us, in the second quarter, with about 3 minutes gone by. White, good.
Yeah, you have got to honor White on the perimeter. Once he gets comfortable from there, it's going to be bad news for the defense.
Brunson barreling in. Anunoby in the corner. Knocked away. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. Clock at 6. The Mavericks pull it in.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
One of the best 3 and D wings in the league. Let's start with OG Anunoby, who excels from the corner.
And Kevin, about 45% on quarter threes the last couple of seasons. So OG can space that floor horizontally. That's in addition to his elite defensive ability.
Yeah, you got to guard Brunson tighter than that. He's a legitimate threat from outside the arc.
Pass to Irving. And shot on the way. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. To the middle. Poke loose. Up top, Embiid. He isn't playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. And it's good for 2. Hart's got the lead up to 6 now for the Knicks.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Here's Irving, and he gets it to go from the high post. Irving's got his second bucket of the night.
Master from the mid-range. You just assume Irving is going to drill that shot every time.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Brunson surveying the D. The kick out to Towns. Some nice passing by New York here. There's the triple. The shot that time, not on target. Irving for 3. Count it! He got it!
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's exactly how you want to close out the quarter, too, with some confidence.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. The Knicks with the lead. There's a screen. The kick out to Anunoby. Pass to Towns. Brunson outside. Hart wide open. He fires. Misses the 3.
Well, even though he misses that one, the defense has got to talk about that. And that's a bad miscue. And you can't give up looks like that all game long.
Here's Irving. Here's Christie. Just 5 to shoot. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Yikes, that one stings there. Hurts so much more to turn the ball over, especially with how tight the game is.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, as always with Tom Thibodeau teams, they are level-headed. He said of his Knicks, we want guys to sacrifice and put the team first, but there has to be that belief. When your best players have it, your entire team ends up having it. We know if we stay disciplined, we'll have a chance to win. Kevin?
A very good chance, D.A. Thank you. Outside Irving. Pass to Christie. With the lead. Hands it from downtown. Christie's got the first field goal of the second half for Dallas.
We all know how devastating Kyrie can be scoring the basketball, but very encouraging to see how he's trying to set up his teammates as a playmaker right here.
Back to White. Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. Pass to Christie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Offline with his 3.
If you told me this was the kind of game he was going to have, I would not have expected them to be in front right now.
You got to cut off these lanes if you're the D. When Towns spots one, he's coming through full force.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Here's Pritchard. Still scoreless. Over Brunson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his first foul. Brunson outside. Towns the screen. And there's the call on Joel Embiid. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Here's Brunson. Oh, muscling it in. Brunson.
Yeah, 3 consecutive field goals have come right at the rim. The D had better start buckling down.
Well, when you survey Jalen Brunson going from role player now to all-star, what a rise. What's been the key for him?
I just think it's confidence, Kevin. I mean, simple confidence. I don't think there's one point where Jalen Brunson didn't believe that, not that he was the best player on the court, but that he was going to be the best leader. And that has translated into him producing some massive scoring and assist nights for any team that he's played on. This guy is a winner.
Now here's Hardy. Still without a basket. 6 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Embiid. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
Well, his shots aren't dropping. They haven't been able to keep pace, but they trust him enough to keep going to him, see if he can find it.
And there's the drive. Brunson outside. Shot from the wing. Doesn't go that time.
I saw a green light there. He's not going to get away with that kind of lapse all that often here tonight.
Pass to Anunoby for 3. And again, New York with the triple.
And it's one of these nights where just everything coming together for Anunoby.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
A different look for New York. And Tom Thibodeau decides to call timeout. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Dallas making a switch here. Here's Pritchard. Pass to Hardy. Here's Pritchard. Bangs home the trifecta. Pritchard's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. There's a screen by Achua. And Tucker has it in the corner. And the Knicks hit again from deep.
Yeah, this looks like a pregame shoot-around with all the threes they're allowed.
Pass to Hardy. Outside, Martin. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And finished off by Lively.
Making the most of the screen. That's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot, Greg. Frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Really not enough help there. Lack of communication on the backside.
New York leading by 4. Now McBride. There's a screen by Achua. Here's Tucker. A three-pointer, no good. And here's Hardy. 1 second left. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And we've reached the end of the third. New York ahead. They lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you. And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. And it's Irving with the ball for Dallas. Pass to White. Here's Christie. Embiid the screen. Shot clock at 6. And it's out of bounds. The Knicks will take it the other way. Thompson with it. Down low. Here's Anunoby. Pass to Hart. From downtown. They get it back. Back to Anunoby. And here is Hart. And here's Brunson. Covered by Irving. 5 on the clock. From the arc. And again, it's the Knicks missing. Mavericks trailed by 4. 60 seconds off the clock here in the fourth. On the wing, Irving. No good with the triple.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
The dunk with the foul on top of it. So strong.
A demonstration of how tough Hart is. Willing to accept contact and really work through it.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now. Racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly. Just finding the open man.
Well, the three-point shot has been absolutely huge for them this entire game. And let's be honest, you have to knock down threes to win games these days.
And when Embiid first came into the NBA, you know, folks wondered about his offense. But it became clear pretty fast, though, he can dominate at both ends of the court.
He gets that one.
Making the easy shots and the tough shots. He's on top of his game.
Pass to White. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. Embiid with it. Embiid punches it down.
And seeing a guy as big as Embiid being so fluid in terms of his movement, jaw-dropping.
And the dunk by Towns.
Flying high and throwing it down with the one hand.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. To the middle. Ball stolen. And a fast break now for the Knicks. And Ben Anunoby slams it in.
Wow, for having that frame, OG Anunoby can get up.
That's good from Anunoby. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Mavericks trailed by 10. Outside Irving. High post, Embiid. Offline from the top of the key. Bridges left side. Pass to Hart. There's 1:59 left in the fourth quarter. Pocket 6 to the paint. Moody with it. Hart covering. And the dunk by Embiid.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
1:33 left to play here in the fourth. To the inside. There's Embiid. Goes straight to the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. That one is on Towns. The free throw drops for Embiid.
Better than most centers from the line. Embiid exceptional with his hands.
Towns the screen. Pass to Bridges. And Hart has it in the corner. Outside White. 1:05 left in the fourth quarter. Now Embiid, defended by Towns.
And in the big moment, Embiid is your guy. He's always ready to go on the attack.
Brunson outside. The kick out to Towns. Bridges, no one around him. And he's good on the three ball. And the Knicks lead by 6.
And we continue to see Bridges stepping up as a leader. That's a big-time finish.
Here's Embiid. Count it!
And there is no back down in Joel Embiid. He is ready to rise to the occasion in the big moments.
The kick out to Anunoby. "16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. New York moving the ball around. All the Mavericks moving it up, pushing it up. Misses in close. So a close game sees New York take this one. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group